Hello children, let us learn how to read a few short sentences by splitting or segmenting the words into sounds. Segmenting is a very important skill which is taught in Jolly Phonics along with blending the sounds and reading them together. So before you start reading, you should have a thorough knowledge of all the 42 letter sounds that are taught in Jolly Phonics. So let us read the first sentence that you see here. This is a cat. In this sentence, you see some sound dots under the words. These sound dots represent different sounds, and they can be also used to blend the words. For example, the is. How many sounds does this word have? 3 letter sounds, because it shows 3, and that's how it helps you to count and keep a track of how many letter sounds it has. This is a useful process in helping you to split the sounds and read them easily. Alright, so let's take the first word, this. This word has the is 3 letter sounds. So you read these sounds and then read them separately and then blend them together. So the is, this. So this is a process of blending, reading all the 3 letters together. So separating them into sounds is segmenting, and reading them together is blending. Alright, this is the most important process of helping your child or any person to read easily. This is a. Now this letter A is not a sound. It is not read as a sound. It is read as a word. That is why there is no sound dot underneath. Cat. First segment it and then blend it together and read it as a word. Cat. This is a cat. Now, while you're writing, I would like to also bring to your notice for the children in year 1 that you need to concentrate on your punctuations as well. You start your sentence with a capital and you end your sentence with a full stop. Alright, let's move on to the second sentence. The second sentence is, I am a girl. So in this sentence, you see the letter I, then you see, which is not having any sound dot underneath because it is not read as a sound, it is read as a letter name. So all these words which are read as letter names are sight words or camera words or tricky words. There are 3 different names for these kind of words. You can call it with any name, whatever you want to, but they are not read as phonic words. They are not sounded out. So I am. Your am is a phonic word. You can split it into different sounds. So Now again separate it, blend it. That's how you go. Am. I am a. Again a is a word here, which is a camera word. Girl. So girl. 3 sounds in the word girl. Separate it and then blend it together as a word. A full stop at the last after you finish your sentence. So this sentence is, I am a girl. This is how you read your sentence. Alright, let's move on to the third sentence. Now the third sentence is, the boy sits on the mat. Let's look at the words separately. The first word, the, starts with a capital T. This is not a phonic word. You cannot split it into separate sounds. It is a sight word or a camera word or a tricky word that you call. Alright, now the next word is boy. This word boy can be split into two separate sounds. B-oy, boy. So these are the sounds that you should be knowing before you start reading and writing. All these sounds are included in Jolly Phonics. So as soon as you see the words, you come to know what sounds are there in the word and then you split them. So b-oy, split them into separate sounds and then read them as a word. Boy. B-oy, boy. Alright, next word is eat. Eat. Sits. Again, separate it into separate sounds and then read it as a word. Eat. Sits. On. On. Again, you don't read it as a separate sound. You don't read it as a separate, you don't split it into sounds. You read it as a camera word or a sight word together. Whenever you're reading a sight word, always remember that you read it with letter names. So children don't get confused between camera words and sight words. So camera words are to be read with letter names as in T-H-E, the, and phonic words, the words which can be split into sounds, can be read as separate sounds, on. So letter names for sight words and sounds for phonic words. On the at mat. Again, split it into separate sounds and then read it as a word. At. The boy sits on the mat. Full stop. Alright children, I hope you had a good understanding of how to write and read sentences by splitting them up into separate sounds and only reading the words which can be split into sounds, and the sight words can be read with a lot of practice. As soon as you see the word, you should be knowing what this word is, how this word has to be read. So I hope you had a good understanding of this lesson and wish you all the best and have a good day. Thank you.